And now we talk something else. Teachers across the national territory continue to demand for better working conditions. The Minister for Secondary Education, Professor Nalova Leonga, in a recent press release, has called on teachers with names featuring on a recent press release to justify their absences at the Ministry of Secondary Education. In Yaoundé, the release, according to a trade unionist, Raoul Lemopi, will rather deteriorate the current situation of the teachers' grievances across the national territory. Details with Lucy Liengu is here.
The Minister of Secondary Education, Professor Nalova Leonga, in a recent press release, calls for the anonymous denunciation of personnel who are absent at their duty post. The press release carries the names of teachers who, according to Professor Nalova Leonga, have abandoned their duty post, calling on them to justify their absences at the ministry. The outing comes at a time when teachers across the country continue to demand for the amelioration of their working conditions. Reacting to this, Raoul Lemopi, a member of a trade union, says the decision will rather create tension among teachers who, for one reason or another, might not be aware of the reason why a colleague is absent. He also says, going through the list, he figured out some names, that of his colleagues who are present at their various duty posts. He thinks thorough investigations should be carried out on such situations so as to avoid the situation from degenerating. Amadou Tante, a civil society leader, on his part, salutes the minister's decision.
Workers are supposed to be paid based on their services rendered to the state, because it's not normal for somebody to perceiving salary when the person is not at the duty post.
But he says the decision is not a concrete solution to the teachers' grievances.
I think that this minister will not definitely solve the problem, because the government needs to dialogue with the teachers and for them to look for better ways of solving this problem, because I don't think...
And also, some irregularities in the profession has forced most teachers to leave the country.
Because sometimes you can bear with me that some of these teachers, that their salaries are on their dues are flowing on time normally, are those that have paid money to some middlemen who are working with some of this ministry to facilitate their files.
In order to resolve this situation,